This won't be a game where the winner immediately leaves the field with a division championship. You guys still have to have help. Did you address that at all before this one, or is the message the same as it's been over the past, that playoff thing that you talked about over the past couple weeks?
Yeah, that and the greatest year is getting ready, preparing for Ohio State, beating Ohio State. That's our mindset, and the mindset I just laid out a question before.
Front left here, Mike.
Jim, Jabril, we saw him line up in the backfield. How did you think he did as a running back on Saturday? And he's played 90 plays a couple of times. Does he have a limit that he could go on Saturday?
Well, we were lower on defensive reps this past game. It was in the 50s, I believe. But what's your question? Is he a good running back?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. I think he's a darn good running back.
Coach.
Your two make it a little crazy. Maybe one of the things we look at.
Back in here between the cameras, Coach.
Right.
Curious, with Ohio State's loss this past weekend, how that impacts it, if at all, in your mind? As if they would have come in undefeated versus having their streak stopped? Does it make a difference?
I think it's the same as we were planning, making our preparations, formulating our plans, get prepared how to beat Ohio State, and practice and learn that plan and prepare for the ball game Saturday. So
But the psyche of your opponent, does it make a difference, do you think, that they lost? How would it impact it, if at all, as far as them coming in versus being undefeated?
I don't know. Psychological. I would have a hard time even spelling either of those two words right now in front of you. So I don't know.
Okay.
Coach, directly in front of you, Larry.
How much do you compete with Ohio State for some of the same recruits, and how much does this game matter, do you think, in those competitions, I guess?
Once I go through a full year, a full cycle, I might be able to have a better answer for you.
All the way in the back to the right.
Coach, you and Coach Meyer inherited struggling programs, but then stabilized it immediately. Looking at what you've done, kind of from afar, looking at what he's done, is there any commonality, contrast in terms of how you're able to right the ship so quickly as well?
Yeah, I can just speak for ours. It's not an individual accomplishment by any means. It's a team accomplishment. Everybody does a little, and it adds up to a lot. Everything I know, everything in my professional, personal life was experienced here at the University of Michigan, was rooted here at the University of Michigan. The team. That's been our approach.
Coach in the back left.
Just as you watch tape of Ohio State, what's the biggest challenge for your defense against their offense? They struggled against Michigan State, but they obviously have capable players out there too.
A tremendous football team. They've probably not going out on a limb by saying that. This is a remarkable team, and what they've accomplished, the rate at which they've won with numbing repetition, tremendous coaching, tremendous program, tremendous players, multiple obstacles and tasks for our football team to face this week. And with that being said, we're very excited to face them.
Front right here, Mark.
Jim, when Kyle went out with the injury, David Dawson just popped right in there. Is that are you guys trying to substitute one? Because instead of shuffling the line, and because Grant Newsome had earlier as a tackle been the next guy in, is that just kind of because you want it in the game flow, you just want to go one position for one, or is the hierarchy changed there?
No, as it relates to the outside tackles, it's Grant Newsome as the backup. Inside with the guards and centers, it's David Dawson.